Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, please use the subscribe button, and if you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch today's video. I mean my OGs before the IG. Anyways, my name is Juliet. For those that have never met me before, I'm the HR girl. I am fondly known as the HR girl. On this channel, of course, I have conversations around how to help people to navigate the workplace, and of course how to just figure out the workplace and how to succeed at work. Anyways, this is your one-stop shop for exciting career conversations and of course workplace talk. Today we are going to be having a conversation, very important conversation. You've been doing things, you've been working in one company for the past 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, even 15 years, but somehow you've not gotten a single promotion at work. It is not your village, people, really. There are just some things that you actually need to do to get promoted at work. And of course, these are like acts to actually grow in the workplace. So stick with me. So the reality here is that promotion is not just about working hard. It doesn't come just by working hard. Sorry to burst your bubble. It comes by actually working, hard, but working extremely smart, being very visible, and of course, adding so much value to the organization. So many people actually do a lot of great jobs. Like I said at the beginning, you've been working in a company for 15 years, 20 years, 10 years, 5 years. So many people do a lot of great jobs, but the reality is that probably one of the reasons why they are not getting promoted at work is because they are not visible enough. You're not getting noticed as you should be. Number two, you're not speaking up for yourself. And number three, probably you do not have the key leadership traits that are actually essential for you to actually get promoted. You can be working hard, smart, and all of that, but if you do not have the key leadership traits, sadly, you might also not get promoted at work. So today, let's delve right into career growth hacks and of course, how to get promoted faster in the workplace. So number one growth hack here is master your current role. There's no way you can actually level up when you've not yet mastered that current role that you're actually handling. There are several ways to actually master your current role. And it has to do with, being the go-to person, being that person that, okay, on this particular role, when it comes to engineering, when it comes to software, I am number one. It's not by making mouth about it though. So there are some people in the workplace that will be like, I've had 17 years of experience doing so and so. Nobody knows it better than I do. It's not by mouth though. It's not by no working. It's not like that. It is actually by mastering your current role, being that go-to person that everybody can confidently, whenever there is an issue or whenever there's something to be fixed, your line manager, your colleagues can actually tell, oh, Juliet is that person that can actually fix it. That's what we call mastering your job, not about making a whole lot of noise around the workplace and telling us how many years of experience you have. That doesn't really matter. You might have 5 years of experience, but you've mastered the role, and you might have 17 years of experience and you've not mastered the role. That's the reality of corporate. So some of the things that you need to do is that you have to be very excellent. You have to be able to understand what success means on that particular role. That's like one of the major ways to actually master your role. You understand what it means to be successful on that role, and of course you'll be excellent while at it, even if that's what you do on a daily and a consistent basis, such that when they say when it comes to this field though, the person is very knowledgeable and the person has mastered their role in the workplace. Number two career hack here is take initiatives. Don't always wait to be told every single thing. I've talked about this in one of the videos that I made some weeks back. I talked about people that actually, take initiatives ahead of their bosses. This is one way to actually grow in the workplace, and it can never be oversaid or it can never be undersaid. Very important that you actually take initiatives. Don't always be told what to do. Don't always be waiting for instructions. Carry out certain decisions, do certain things. Study your boss, study your line managers to understand most likely how are they going to act or react in certain situations, and try to do the same thing as they would naturally do. Come back to them, tell them that, oh, this is what I did, this is what I've done, this is what I'm thinking of doing. Oh, should I go ahead? Oh, do you think that this works? That's when you actually become a leader. Like, you do certain things even when the person does not tell you to actually go and do it. These are the things that would actually, as in, make the head of your line manager in the workplace actually swell up. And of course, at the end of the day, it's not just about your line manager. It's also about the fact that you are now growing, you are evolving. And at the end of the day, this is a major career growth that you're already experiencing without even you noticing it. Understand that promotion does not go to problem pointers. Promotion goes to problem solvers. The earlier you understand the fact that it's only people that solve problems that will be promoted, the better it is for you. So one of the things you need to do, volunteer. Raise your team members. Like, even if, okay, let's say for example, you are a team of 10, and then you realize that, okay, amongst this 10, maybe you have a boss, you have a supervisor, then you are 8 left. Amongst that 8, find a way to stand out. Lead that your small team of 8 people. Lead them. You would see that these things, your line manager is noticing it on a daily basis, like on a daily and regular basis, but you never have an idea until that promotion letter comes to you. Number 3 career growth hack, communicate your wins. See, the reality is that your boss is actually very busy, but you have to find ways to actually communicate your wins to your bosses. It could be through your reports, it could be through your achievements, it could be you sending like your normal brief monthly report or quarterly report, highlighting certain things that you've been able to achieve, certain tasks that you've been able to complete, certain projects you've been able to start. Just talking about those things that you've actually done in the workplace. As a result of this, you're actually showing your bosses or your employers that you are actually bringing so much value to the organization than they might even think or notice. At the end of the day, when you bring out all of these facts, I'm not talking about cho-cho-cho, I'm talking about, like, you can even bring out your wins or your achievements even with values, like with proper facts. At the end of the day, trust me, this is not bragging. This is just strategic positioning in the workplace and strategic visibility at the end of the day. So it's a win. A win is a what? A win. Number 4 growth hack is build relationship beyond your team. At the end of the day, in the workplace, it's not just about your team. Don't only be about your team. Let other people understand the value that you bring to the workplace as a whole. It's not just about doing that, okay, you are in the laundry department, every day you're always ironing. Sometimes when you are in meetings, maybe a general meeting where all staff are gathered, be able to speak up. Like, see, these things, they work like magic. Like, be that person that, beyond being a security guard, beyond being a laundry person, beyond being a cleaner, when you have the privilege to actually sit down with people or, gather together with your colleagues, be that person that is always like very, very visible, beyond that your team. At the end of the day, you never really know who is watching. When probably there is a role that we're looking for a recommendation for, you might just be the one that will be recommended. The way corporate works really sometimes like magic. So by this, you actually get noticed by senior leaders. Sometimes you even get recommended for roles and that you're actually not aware, just because people feel like you're very outspoken, you're very smart, and you might be able to do certain things. At the end of the day, it is your win, and the organization also wins. So the whole long and short is be visible outside your department. Be visible to the entire organization. Now, this is not notice me, please don't get it wrong. This is actually you. Like, of course, you are learning and you are building influence. It's not that you're just going up and down from one place to another, but it's basically about you being noticed just because of the impact or the skills and the know-how that you bring to the organization, especially in gatherings like that. Number 5 growth hack you need to actually, get promoted at work fast is learning leadership skills even before you need them, like building leadership skills before you need them. The reality is that, like I said earlier, sometimes you might be a team of 10, but amongst that remaining 8 people, aside your 2 line managers or whatever the case might be that person that is the leader, like you're always standing tall, and your line manager can always reach out to you every single time, mention your name and say, oh, okay, what's going on here, what's going on here. At the end of the day, you can actually build leadership skills through various means, by reading books, by practicing leadership, by learning new skills, whatever it is. There are several ways, but in the workplace, to get noticed, you actually need to build leadership skills. At the end of the day, positions are not just given to people that know how to work hard. Positions are actually given to leaders. It is leaders that will rule the world and rule the organization at the end of the day. Regardless of how hardworking you think you are, if you do not know how to lead people, lead a team, whatever the case is, trust me, leadership position will not just be given to you because you've been working with the organization for 20 years. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes it might just be somebody that has 5 years of experience, but has leadership skills and capacity to manage people and build a team. That might just be the person that they're going to hand over the role of that head role to, over you, that has been working for 20 years. So these tips are tips that you actually need, because aside working hard, like I said, you need to work smart and be more visible in the workplace. Number 6 career growth hack in the workplace is ask for feedback. And of course, utilize the feedback. Sometimes it might just be you. If your organization does not have this thing of, maybe like every quarter there's an appraisal review being done or something. Sometimes you might just want to go and ask your line manager, oh ma, oh sir, good morning, good afternoon, whatever the case is. I just came to get certain feedbacks. How has my work been so far? Okay, I've been working here for the past 6 months, 1 month, 1 year. Have I been able to meet the expectations that the company or you as my line manager has of me? What are the things that I need to actually do better? Ask for feedbacks. Trust me, at the end of the day, this is actually a growth hack that you do not even know about. Your HR in your workplace may not tell you. So I'm telling you for free that go and ask for feedback on your job. Get to hear what your line manager, your HR, your CEO, whatever the case might be, your MD, your CTO, your COO, whoever you report directly to, just go and ask for feedbacks on how you've been doing your job so far and what are the areas you actually think that you need to do better. And at the end of the day, when you hear these feedbacks, please, it's not time for defense. Just be open, receive the feedback, go and work on the areas you need to work on. I always say something, it's when they say nonsense. Inside nonsense, there is sense. Drop the non, pick the sense. At the end of the day, you don't have to be defensive. Just drop the first part and pick the sense in whatever it is that your line manager or your leader in your team is actually telling you. Yeah, some of them, they're not nice people. They might tell you certain things and you might feel like, why you should be telling me this kind of thing. But truth be told, that might just be you. So just pick the parts that you need and actually leave the rest. Leave voila for who gets them at the end of the day. Number 7 hack for growth in the workplace is express your career goals. Don't just sit down there and then just be there. That's why you might just be there for 15, 16, 17, 20 years, because you're not expressing your career goals. You're not expressing the part where you actually want to be, either within the company or out of the company in the next 5 years, 10 years. If you do not express these things and you do not even show working, aside from expressing it, you also have to show working. If you do not show working, how will your organization actually know that you actually want to grow this big in your career? So it's very, very important that at every point in time and every opportunity you actually have to express your career goals. Tell people where you're actually looking forward to being. Tell them where you're headed at. At the end of the day, these are actually hacks for you to get promoted in the workplace. So for example, you can have a conversation with your line manager. God help you, your line manager is one that you can actually interact with. Or you can just be interacting and be like, oh, I've enjoyed my role so far on this job. I've been working here for 5 years. But in the next 2 years, I actually see myself taking up more responsibilities, stepping into higher roles than this. Or these are the things I've actually been doing. I've taken a course, I've started my master's, I've started another study, whatever it is. You are doing one course online, you are learning something, you are doing something. At the end of the day, these are the kind of things that your HR, your line manager wants to hear in the workplace that will actually make them recommend you, for higher roles in the workplace. And as a result of that, you get promoted. So a win is a what? A win. So now that I've been able to share some of the career growth hacks in the workplace, these career growth hacks will lead into how to get promoted at work. Here are certain things that you actually want to also avoid while you are also looking forward to that promotion. Number 1, gossiping in the workplace, or always having the worst and the negative of attitude. Like every single time you are the one that your line manager cannot go through to, to give certain tasks. Number two is waiting too long to ask for growth. Like I said, in the last tip I just gave about expressing your career growth, do not wait so long to actually ask for growth. At the end of the day, you do not demand growth. You grow, and then you can go and demand for certain or more responsibilities to be added to you in the workplace. Another thing that you should avoid is doing only what is in your job description. I've talked about this thing in a video a long time ago about how that you cannot just focus only on your job description if you want to grow in the workplace. You have to do your own job, do it well, and of course, even get busy into knowing how other things are done. That is the way leadership positions can be handed over to you. Number four is being invincible. Honestly, you need to actually be visible to be able to get promoted at work. Call it anything you want to call it. It's not notice me. Like I said, it's not cho-cho-cho. It's not wanting to be noticed, but you have to be visible. Being visible is literally you being strategic, and it's very, very important that in the workplace you actually are visible at every point in time. You think your boss is busy? Yes, they're actually busy, but find a way to actually be visible. And this visibility is not by every single time. It's your mouth that they are passing to your state. Like every single time you're the one that goes to tell your boss everything that's happening at work. No. Visibility is strategic. Find ways to be strategically visible. Like even when you are not there, like your face is not there, you are still visible because your work is actually showing the workings on your behalf. So this is not about you being the first person to run to your boss every single time there's a problem at work. This is not about you being the first person to send all the messages and telling them everything going on at work. But this is actually the time for you to be more visible by ensuring that your work is showing every single point in time. I hope I'm clear on visibility at this point. So guys, at the end of the day, understand that promotions do not go to the best of complainers, but they actually go to the best of contributors. At the end of the day, it is one step at a time, one shift a day. It's not just about that big break, but that's taking one step at a time. I hope with these 7 tips for career growth hacks that I've given you would help you to actually get promoted at work. The moment you begin to practice all of those things, you'd realize that with time, you start getting noticed, you become a strategic person, you become more valuable in the workplace than you've actually been in the last few years you've been in the workplace. So I hope that you've been able to learn 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 things from this video today. So thank you so much guys for watching, and definitely I'll catch you guys on the next one. I like to end my video by reminding people that my name is Juliet. I am the founder of the HR Girl Consulting Limited, where we offer talent management, recruitment services, workforce management, training, development, and of course the entirety of human resource consulting. Whatever it is that you want us to do when it comes to managing your resources in your organization, we are always up to the task. Thank you so much guys. You can send me a mail at TheHRGirl@outlook.com, and then we can have further conversations from here. You can also send me a DM. You can reach out to me through the link, my Link3 profile, where there are many places that you can actually find me if you're looking for me. So thank you so much guys for watching, and I do hope that I will catch you guys on the next one. So bye for now. Mwah.